Good evening, and welcome to the campus of Saginaw Valley State University and to the James E. O'Neill Jr. Arena in the Ryder Center for Health and Physical Education. No doubt, you are eagerly anticipating tonight's commencement and are proud of the accomplishments of the person you are here to celebrate. Before the ceremony begins, allow me to share with you a few housekeeping notes. The Ryder Center, like all buildings on campus, is a tobacco-free, no-smoking facility. University policy permits smoking only in parking lots. The audience is requested to stand during the processional, remain standing for our national anthem, and stand again during the recessional. A professional photographer will take pictures of the graduates as they cross the stage. Information about the photographer's company is on page 3 of the red commencement program. Personal photographs or videos may be taken from your seat. To preserve the view for each member of the audience, we ask that no photographs or videos be taken from any area of the floor during the ceremony. Please observe common courtesy by refraining from the use of artificial noisemakers such as air horns and devices that could cause physical harm to persons in attendance or that could disrupt the ceremony. Also, please familiarize yourself with all emergency exits. And note that some emergency exits are behind this curtain and stage, exiting to the east. After our ceremony, all guests are invited to join graduates, faculty, and staff for refreshments and additional photo opportunities in the East Arena. When the ceremony ends, you may follow the graduates as they proceed behind the stage. Thank you very much for your attention. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Again, congratulations to you and your family for this accomplishment.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand for our national anthem and remain standing for the invocation, which will be presented by Dr. Mamie Thorns.
As we are standing here together today, as a part of each graduate dream realized, let us give thanks together in a moment of silence. This ceremony, in all of its pomp and circumstance, unites us in our dreams of promise and equality for all. It allows us to collectively celebrate our graduates' accomplishments, our cultures, our ideas, and our hopes. We commemorate the very best within each of us here in this moment together. Our hearts swell with gratitude. We humbly appreciate the support of the graduates' families, their loved ones, their teachers, mentors, peers, and all who have stood behind us, putting aside differences with an eye toward a promising future that is marked by today's commitments. May each graduate and all who are gathered here have not forget the power of this moment. May this day be a reminder that hard work, diligence, support, and tenacity are what have brought us here to this day with you. Recall the power of this moment, the common bond we share, the inclusive celebration of achievement and success among the diversity of people who are united for a dream, all for one and one for all. Amen.
Please be seated. Thank you, Dr. Thorns. The pre-commencement concert was presented by the Flint Symphony Brass Quintet. Please join me in expressing our appreciation to them. Welcome to Saginaw Valley State University Fall 2014 graduation ceremony. There's one faculty member I would like to take a moment to introduce SVSU's governing board, the members who are with us today. These citizens are appointed by the Governor of Michigan to serve this university, and they do so with commitment and distinction. I will ask them to stand and then ask you to join me in thanking them for their service. Please hold your applause until they are all introduced. The Chair, Mr. Jeffrey Martin. Vice Chair, Kathy Ferguson. Treasurer, Scott Carmona. Mr. Dennis Durko. Mr. David Gamez. And Mr. Jerome Yance. Please join me in thanking them for their fine service. We have a representative group of faculty and staff with us this evening. To our graduates, these faculty and staff are Saginaw Valley State University. And I now ask them to stand. Please recognize them for their work, which brings honor to our university and value to the degrees we offer tonight. Thank you. There's one faculty member here today who will be retiring this fall from full-time service at Saginaw Valley State University. Mary Gravier, Associate Professor of Nursing, will be retiring after 36 years of service. Professor Gravier, please stand so we can thank you for your service to SVSU and its students. Our commencement speaker today is Mr. David Kepler. Mr. Kepler is concluding a 39-year career with the Dow Chemical Company, announcing recently he would retire at year's end as the company's Executive Vice President, Chief Sustainability Officer, and Chief Information Officer. He joined the company in 1975 and rose through the ranks. His roles involved information technology, supply chain operations, marketing, and business management. He has been assigned to tasks in the United States, Canada, and the Pacific region. Mr. Kepler serves on several boards outside of Dow. He is a member of the Board of Directors at Teradata Corporation, an analytical data solutions company, the Toronto-based TD Bank Group, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, and the National Safety Council. He has also served as board chairman of Mid-Michigan Innovation Center, a nonprofit committed to growing Michigan small business. Mr. Kepler completed a bachelor's degree in chemical engineering from the University of California, Berkeley. He also serves on the Board of Trustees at the University of California, Berkeley Foundation. Please join me in honoring and welcoming our guest speaker this evening, David Kepler.
Thank you. Dr. Bashan, to the board, to the faculty and staff of this great institution, thank you for inviting me to share this wonderful day. It is truly an honor to be here, to see the graduates ready to step out into the world, and to see the family members and loved ones here to cheer them on. Graduates, each of you have had an individual story, your own unique journey of study, sacrifice, and support. I know you're proud of that journey, and you should be. And I kind of know at the end of the day, I know most of you will pull out that smartphone camera you have stashed under your robes and take a selfie of yourself with your friends. I know that's going to happen. That's okay. You deserve it. You have done it, and no one can ever take this moment, this individual achievement, away from you. I hope you will always remember, however, that together you also share one common story. Remember that you all are here because you chose to be here. All of you made a conscious decision to take a step forward, to improve your life, to strive for something better. Yes, you each took a different path, but each path has led to this collective moment. You know, as the Chief Information Officer at Dow, for the past 15 years, I've spent a lot of time with numbers and technology, gigabytes, terabytes, now zettabytes. There aren't many numbers that impress me anymore, but today's an exception. Just look around, seeing the sheer number of lives touched by this institution, it's not simply impressive, it's inspiring. Yeah, and it reminds me of a fundamental truth I've come to learn in my work at Dow. After watching the pace and scale of technology accelerate so quickly over the past 2 decades, after seeing how much information now saturates our society, I have come to understand that despite what they might have us believe, progress does not always come from Silicon Valley. It's not represented by that smartphone in your pocket, the latest tablet, or that amazing app you just downloaded this morning. Real and meaningful progress comes from the only place it has ever come from. It comes from how we, as individuals, interact with one another. That may be particularly difficult for some in the room with this generation of graduates to understand. Most of you, after all, were born at a time when the internet was just beginning. The World Wide Web was introduced to the public in the early 90s, but it would be 1994, 20 years ago, before service providers could integrate their services with the first commercial browser, Netscape. And it seemed like a small little program at the time, but it created a seismic shift in the way we worked and played and shopped and learned. Suddenly, the internet morphed from its original purpose as a scientific endeavor to one that enabled new markets, new social models, and new growth. A year later, Amazon and eBay were formed. Then came Web TV, YouTube, PayPal, Skype, and Google. Where would your essays be and papers be without Google today? It has truly been 2 decades of unprecedented growth and change, along with a fair share of unexpected and unintended consequences, some good, some bad, and some the jury is still undecided on. Now think about this. Most of you probably came to SVSU around 2010. In that same year, a startup called Instagram was launched. 4 years later, billions of photos shared every day by 200 million users. Those users perform 1 to 2 billion likes a day. You know, even my daughter's dog, Dog, has an Instagram account. And you know the scary part? He has 2,000 followers. And every photo he posts gets about 200 or 300 likes. Now, Dog, by the way, is spelled Deogeee. That's 3 E's. He's very sensitive on that spelling point. Now, this is just one small example of an unintended consequence. And yes, I think the jury is still undecided on whether it's good or bad that dogs have Instagram accounts. You know, it's not all about social interaction, of course. There's been incredible advances in science and health. We have huge opportunities to leverage automation and data gathering to increase productivity. Art and education are now accessible at the touch of a screen, giving millions of people opportunities where none existed before. But here's a tough question. We have to ask ourselves about all these advancements and progress. Has all this technology brought us any closer to the shared vision of harmony, understanding, and leisure that it promised? Yes, we have fantastic ways to connect with one another, but now we also have new and troubling questions about privacy, bullying, safety, and civility. You know, these unintended consequences are even spawning new problems of their own. The American Psychological Association recently reported, for example, that people between the age of 18 and 34, the very ones who grew up in this new tech era, feel twice as much stress as those age 68 and above, people that were born before TV had actually been launched as a commercial process. And the highest stress factor for those young people are money, work, and the economy. Look beyond the fact that we feel compelled as a society today to measure success in the first place and ask yourself, how can this be? Technology should make life easier, yet studies have shown the exact opposite. There's more uncertainty, more variability, more displacement, more stress. I've spent my whole life enjoying and embracing new technology, and wondering the aspects of life that is unlocked in terms of making the world a better place. But I've also come to believe that at the individual level, it can introduce some very negative changes in the way we work and interact, changes that can impact the very core of our identity. Despite the fact that we are always on, for example, we rarely communicate in the traditional sense. In today's multi-channel internet frenzy, people hide their identities behind anonymous screen names and avatars. No one seems accountable for the comments and information they share and distribute. And perhaps worst of all, we are increasingly self-selecting the media and the information we expose ourselves to, reinforcing whatever beliefs we already have and closing ourselves off to new and different ideas. In fact, this is the very opposite view of what a university is trying to create. In short, the greatest technology for distributing unlimited amounts of information and the widest range of views is in fact creating a loss of civility and integrity in our dialogue. It is addressable, however, and the irony is that the solution is old as humankind itself. It comes down to you and me. All of us, in fact, committing to a basic human interaction with a purpose. That means full transparency, tolerance of opposing views, integrity of intent, full disclosure. In other words, Facebook is good, but respecting the person behind that Facebook page is even better. So as you prepare to leave this phase of your life and step forward into the broader world, let me suggest that you use technology as a tool for communicating, but not as a substitute for communications. When you leave the safe havens of SVSU with your tassels and your smiles and your diploma in hand, sure, take that selfie and post it with pride. But then do one more thing. Turn the camera around. Now I get it. The new cameras have two cameras. The new phones have two cameras. You don't have to turn the cameras around. It's a metaphor. But just go with me on this. Turn the cameras around and take a slow look at your classmates, your family, and your friends. See, graduating means it's no longer about you and your achievements. From this point forward, it's about the broader world. It's about people, not profile pics or avatars, but real people in front of you and around you. And if you approach your life with a bias to helping them, then you will have success. If you approach your life with a dialogue where the dialogue is with them and about them, you will find success. And if you approach your career with a mindset to earnestly work with your colleagues and understand them better, you will find success. You've just gone through a remarkable achievement here at SVSU, and all of us are very proud of your accomplishments. We're eager to see the new path you take for yourselves. But wherever that path leads you, take the journey with the confidence that you have the tools to succeed. As SVS graduates, you've gotten those tools you need. But now it's up to you. Go forth with purpose. Go forth with integrity. But more than anything, go forth with a commitment to be an active part of the world around you. And you can do that if you remember that technology, for all its benefits, is not a substitute for real dialogue. Yes, YouTube and LinkedIn are becoming new platforms. Twitter and Instagram are becoming the new media. But you are the ones that will create an enlightened conversation. Selfies are not the path to greater understanding. Point your cameras forward, look at the world, and find your place in the world, the place where you can stand and where you can make a difference in the lives of real people, your family, your friends, and your communities. Best of luck in the future. Keep smiling and keep helping one another. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kepler. We now have arrived at the principal reason for this ceremony, the conferring of degrees. SVSU still holds to the tradition of speaking each name individually. This may take a while, but it's more than worth it. For each name spoken represents the pride and the hopes of the individual and their family and friends. Applause and cheering are welcome, but please be courteous to others and allow the next name to be announced and heard. The The first candidates are those who have earned graduate degrees. Yeah. I now ask Dr. David Callejo Perez, Associate Provost, to the podium to present these candidates.
Thank you, Mr. President. Will the candidates for all graduate degrees please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty, I'm honored to present these students who have successfully completed the requirements for their graduate degrees. With the approval of the faculty, they are presented to you. Will the candidates please come forward?
Terry Lynn Harrison. Lindsay Jane Bulgreen. Jessica Renee Bennett. Lauren Kate Cardis. Yasmin Abdullah Alsul Wailem. Samantha Ray Stover. Rokaya Hinfish. Hanan Ali Aro Waisan. Basma Saad Al-Zamil. Samil Amakadi. Menahel Babgi. Chaofeng Zong. Yaming Pang. Kai Ma. G. Long. Jeffrey George Bennington. Jessica Lynn Szyminski. Kimberly Nikisha Parham. Takesha Michelle Essex. John Varimus. Christopher O'Day. Sherry Smith. Ansi Abraham. Justin Donald Grifka. Ashley Nicole Taylor. Andrea Marie Mayott. Leanne Marie Schwedler. Sarah Jensen. Erica Jane Cunair. Chelsea Ann House. Hannah Jane Crampton. Sarah Leanne Seeberger. Jessica Elizabeth Bassett. Laura Marie Schember. Shelby Lynn Wilcox. Leah Jean Stevens. Jillian Lee Noonamaker. Caitlin Marie Clark. Brittany Lynn Lewis. Kimberly McDonald, Assistant Director of the Academic Advisement Center, will present the diploma cover to her niece. Natalie Susan Wellman. Stacy Renee Kennedy. Brianne Constance Zontag. Trinette Lee Horner. Teresa Ann McConnon. Carmen Louise Boo. Laura Catherine Paul. Samantha Joanne Barron. Rachel Mary Dixon. Chelsea Marie Borchard. Kayla Marie Herzog. Melanie Lynn Wojtovich. Brooke Ashley Weber. Christine Anna Ernst. Rachel Marie Booth. Esty K. Woods. Amanda Lynn Clothier. Elizabeth Ann Sovey. Ellen Grace Gombar. Lacey Renee Diller. Megan Marie Zimmerman. Andrew Ryan Schultz. Daniel Patrick O'Shea. Aaron Lee Campbell. Michael Dean Brown. Mohammed Naji Al-Jahani. Patrick Malama Kalamba. Rachel Renee Brousseau. Amanda M. Heilig. Bradley Edward Tucker. Jeffrey David Smith. Colin Blaine Selakowski. Catherine Patricia Buzo. Melissa Joy Miller. Stephanie Ann London. Stacy Ann Tucker. Stacy Lynn Kolhanek. Alicia Foster Whitbroat. Kaylin K. Hellisky. Emily Marie White. Jessica Lynn Frederick.
are well prepared for leadership in your professions and communities. Serve proudly and well. Now, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Control of Saginaw Valley State University, I am pleased and proud to confer upon you the graduate degrees you've earned, together with the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations to all of you. You may now applaud. Please be seated. Thank you. We will now proceed to the awarding of baccalaureate degrees. I call upon Dean Ramah Yelker to come to the podium to present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the College of Business and Management. Dr. Yelker.
Thank you, President Bashand. Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees in business administration and professional accountancy please stand? On behalf of the faculty of the College of Business and Management, it is my pleasure to congratulate you as you launch your careers in business or pursue further education. Your efforts have paid off, and today, as we celebrate you, we remind you to take pride in your SVSU business degree. Wherever in the world you may be, we look forward to hearing your success stories and to welcoming you back as our alumni. You make us proud. Will the candidates please come forward?
Ayad Nasser Al-Hazmi. Amanda Ann Flores. Samantha Jocelyn Cormier. Danielle Lee Bauer. Evan James Cunningham. Tawana Lachey Colbert. Jacob Stanley Curtis. Brian Michael Rabideau. Ryan Edward Sickler. Robert Theodore Fisher. Robert William Kish. Jordan Nicole Wilsey. Jessica Jean Smith. Thomas James Kramer. Eric William Spitz, magna cum laude. Ryan Michael Snowbeck. Kayla Bergeron, cum laude. Tara Lynn Adams. Joseph Werner, Krista Rose Moore, Alyssa Danielle Stanford, Megan Ashley Steffes, Joseph Peter Tomasoni, Brianne Lynn Bajenski, Caitlin Lee Foran, Hillary Ann Wilkie, cum laude. Joshua Thomas Wixon, Sarah Jean Carr, Leisha Charisse Barnes, Andrew James Brower, Rudolph Arthur Lozel, cum laude. Natasha Lace Lunney, Isa Hussein Alamashama, Ali Abdulhadi Al-Mashama, cum laude. Jisting Shan, Bija Zhu, Shok Faisal Al-Sharahi, Inkan Su, Young Tung, cum laude. Fengwan Zhou, Ranbo Huang, Tong Shen, Yuji Yi, Ye Xing Wen, Weiwen Zhang, Memlon Gu, Geng Ren, Fengfeng Song, Fei Shan, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Ariambo Orlang Miano, Joshua Alexander Plepp,
Please join me in applause. You may be seated.
I now call upon Dr. Judy Rulin to come to the podium and present the candidates for baccalaureate degrees or certifications through the College of Health and Human Services.
Thank you, Dr. Bashan. Will the candidates for the degrees in the Crystal M. Lang College of Health and Human Services please stand? Your goal for a career in healthcare or human services is becoming a reality, and currently there are many opportunities to serve in those areas. What you do with those opportunities will be something for which you as a professional are both responsible and accountable, and we wish you well. We are very proud of you. Will the candidates please come forward?
Jonah Joseph Rodowitz, cum laude. Erin Kathleen Lynch. Jillian Barbara Verbecki, summa cum laude. Anna Lynn Kraus, cum laude. Holly Nicole Skidmore, magna cum laude. Rachel Lynn Krulicki, magna cum laude. Tanya Marie Phelan, magna cum laude. Justin Leray Main. Danielle Clarice Anthony, cum laude. Chelsea Lynn Ozarzik, cum laude. Joanne Louise Schichtel, cum laude. Grace Ellen Yates, magna cum laude. Evan Curtis Patton, cum laude. William Allen Burns II. Heather May Cravener, magna cum laude. Emily Ann Hoffman, cum laude. Allison Carol Clark, cum laude. Jessica Lynn Clare, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Ann McNutt, summa cum laude. Leah McCurley, cum laude. Christina Rose Phelan, cum laude. Sarah Ann Munoz. Maria K. Drought, magna cum laude. Jessica Bay Crown, magna cum laude. Kimberly Dawn Miller. Alyssa Lynn Skeim. Wendy Jo Todd, magna cum laude. Jessica Fawn Tucker, cum laude. Jason Mark Kopek. Shelby Lee Hartwig, cum laude. Kendra Rose Felt. Sarah Margaret Chappell, cum laude. Lauren Nicole Hicks. Ginger Christine Stockton, cum laude. Anita Jane Kiss. Melanie Michelle Scully. Bridget Ann Billen, cum laude. Danielle Marie Deschone. Mary Lynn Elizabeth Maida. Heather Ann Kraft. Allison Nicole Tubbs, magna cum laude. Jessica Lynn Hecht. Mojaline Fanmengni Numi Huebo, cum laude. Melanie Jean Ryan, summa cum laude. Erica Margaret Shue. Shelby K. DeWald. Jessica Lynn Smith, magna cum laude. Stacy Rebecca Semageni. Lauren Ashley Haggerty, summa cum laude. Jolene Avedni Bello. Nicole Marie Priest, cum laude. Monet Siobhan Dillard, cum laude. Vaishaya Journey Singleton. Tyrese Kirkland. Megan Allison Goik. Maria Wanaki Siegert. Holly Ann Duggar. Samantha Marie Shepard. Kelsey K. Christensen. Cameron Alexio Weekman. Kelly Marie Baden. Jessica Ann James. Emily Ann Garstecki. Kathy Ann Williams. Samantha Rose DeGaulle. Autumn Lynn Sequity. Shannon Mary Leiterman. Lauren Kasperzik. Brianna Erin Cunningham. Ashley Lynn Hopkins. Melissa Siegel, cum laude. Siobhan Renee Roberson. Ryan Joseph Francisquina. Clovis Mark Sarmiento. Brooke Lee Rich, cum laude. Chelsea Lynn Avery, cum laude. Rachel Arlene Peterson, summa cum laude. Chelsea Ray Snyder. Abdullah Abdulmonem Alathayan. Emily Hartle. Jody Elizabeth Astram. Doris Levette Tellis, magna cum laude. Thomas Arnold, cum laude. Kyle Jonathan Hall, cum laude. Alyssa Morgan Pollard McGrandy. Abigail Marie Gorham. Aisha Claudette Boston. Kayla Janice Womack. Julia May Munasa. Lauren Ann DeRue. Allison Marie Yax, magna cum laude. Gino Dominic Volante. Rachel Ann Geeky. Haley Elizabeth Duke. Derek Wayne Humphreys. Megan Marie Jones. Michael Allen Rickard, Jr. Joshua Thomas Vroman. Ashley M. Ford. Peyton Mitchell Malaklev, magna cum laude. Sarah Gail Carney, cum laude. Caitlin Marie Mazurik, cum laude. Russell Thomas Leonard, summa cum laude. Kelsey Rayanne Earl.
Please join me in applause. You may be seated.
Will the candidates for all baccalaureate degrees please stand? On behalf of your families and your university, let me tell you all how very proud we are of you. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Control of Saginaw Valley State University, I am pleased and proud to confer upon each of you the baccalaureate degrees you've earned and the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. You may now move your tassel to the left. You may be seated. We have a few more traditions to honor here, one of which is the induction of all members of the graduating class into the Saginaw Valley State University Alumni Association. I will ask Mr. Terry Lutz, President of the SVSU Alumni Association, to come to the podium.
Thank you, President Bashan. The alumni of Saginaw Valley State University reflect honor upon one another and their alma mater. You are now joining more than 40,000 graduates who have gone before you. Universities are judged by the success of their graduates, and you, as new alumni, are and forever will be what Saginaw Valley State University is all about. I hope that you will join the thousands of alumni who have accepted the challenge to stay involved with the university through active participation in the Alumni Association. Your continued connection to the alma mater may provide you with opportunities for your career or simply to help current and future students through your volunteer efforts or financial support. Inscribed on this scroll are the names of every member of this graduating class. I pledge that each name will be added to the list of alumni of Saginaw Valley State University and are automatically members of the Alumni Association. President Bashan, will you please come forward to accept the list of new alumni?
Thank you, Mr. Lutz, and welcome all of you to the SVSU Alumni Association. A final congratulations to our graduates. You have worked hard for the diploma you have received here tonight. This has been a long journey, sometimes challenging, occasionally frustrating, at times exhausting, and in the end, hopefully rewarding. Now you are ready to seize the important opportunities using your education to benefit yourself, your family, and your community. This is your important moment, and I offer my hearty congratulations to you. I want you to know this is an important moment for all of us at SVSU who helped you along the way. For us, it has always been about you and your success. That's why so many of us, professors, staff, administrators, and the Board of Control are here to celebrate with you. Your successes are our successes. Your achievements are also those of the faculty and the university that you now represent. You are our face to the public. You will shape our shared image. Everyone who works on this campus has cared about you and your success in one way or another. There are also people that you have never seen and will probably never meet. They gave generally to the scholarship fund to make college more affordable for you. They have provided resources for new facilities, research laboratories, and they generally supported research and travel opportunities for so many of you students. They are our alumni, faculty, staff, corporate friends, and community foundations. Let's not forget your success in graduating here today has everything to do with the sacrifices and support your family, your parents, your siblings, your grandparents, and your friends have provided. Will the graduates, families, friends, and supporters please stand and be recognized? We hope you will keep in touch. Remember, this is your university, your sports teams, your concert series, your plays, your opportunities for continued learning. Come back to us frequently. Most of all, keep making us proud of you as we are today. Proud that you are excelling in your fields, and proud that you are working to make your communities better places to live. And most of all, live a life that you can be proud of living. Good luck and congratulations to you all. Please rise for the recessional.